slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't right pain. You never hit the bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta hit the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no, man, I still go. Go, 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 you got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a pain. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past, start a pain, and you find a door. Open it up, and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
Hello. No, why am I all small like that? That's kind of weird. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Holy crap, it was weird. All right, people. So, yeah, like the title says, we have some grifters, some Karens that they need the managers. They're crying about things they don't understand. This is a new one, first time official. Don't know if I done myself proud or I don't know how I really feel about this, but I have a YouTuber put a magic spell on. They put a spell on me and Crabtree. Apparently, our heads are in refrigerators. Our heads are in jars and refrigerators, right? Now, this is coming from a fraudulent psychic. So I'm not too worried about it because her quality of skills over there is we're gonna break it down, right? So I'm not too worried about it. There is witches are real, right? Witches are real, right? But we have Jesus Christ over here, so we're not too worried about it. But it's just a new low, people. Old white boy got us. They're putting people. They're doing spells. Okay, so we're doing witchcraft too. Eye for an eye over here, people. Eye for an eye. But it's out of control. Okay, so I want to review this stuff. Griftney J is just a complete. This lady, it's comical. The two of these people. We're gonna be reviewing Griftney J. No, she didn't put the spell on me. She's just a complete dunce, right? And she's crying about YouTube. They're crying about bullying, this and that, right? So we're gonna rip into that. And then Psycho Slueth, the one who did put the spell on me, also falls into the same thing. Neither one of these people, they're always playing the victim card, victim mode mentality, victim mode activated. But we're going to break it down, and I'm going to explain, do a little educational lesson to these ladies of how this thing here called YouTube works. Now, there's a lot of lies here, so I hope you keep up with it. But we have receipts. We'll go over it all. It's kind of comical because there's been a lie for a little bit about a protection order that I'm supposed to be getting served, right? It's such a lie, and I've spoke about this in the past. I heard like this rumor, like I got another one or something like that. Then I figured out it came from Psycho Slueth, and she literally caught herself lying about the situation. She gets caught in her own lie within like 30 seconds. It's epically awesome. Huh? Yeah, but I caught something when you were sleeping. I'll show it to you. So that's what we got going on, y'all. I think we're going to start off with, what's up, Halo? How are you? Hey, just joined. So someone put a spell on you, huh? Yes, this is true. Psycho Slueth, the one with the purple hair Karen on the thumbnail. She also put it on Stephen Crabtree. Okay. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is now she's big mad at Crabtree because, you know, Crabtree produced some receipts for me to do a little expose on this Psycho Slueth a while back. And this lady, look, the lady was calling this man's phone at all hours of the night, 3 a.m., this and that. I mean, I'm going to play a clip here where you're like, I don't know what happened to Stephen. He just ghosted me. Of course he ghosted you. The man has an old lady, right? You're trying to, I mean, what the hell does Sebastian Rogers have anything to do with 3 o'clock in the morning phone calls? Were you trying to find Sebastian Rogers, or were you trying to, were you trying to suck old Crabtree off? I mean, what's really happening here, right? I mean, 3 a.m. But we've already been through all that. The reason I bring Crabtree up because he does have also a spell. Apparently, his head is in a jar in a refrigerator somewhere as well. But look, I'm not going to put Crabtree's business out there. But I can tell you this: the man's going through some stuff right now. He's going through some stuff right now. I don't want to put it out. You know, and it's a lot for anybody to go through. You know, he's dealing with stuff, and no, you don't get credit for your stupid spell that happened. You're not going to be able to twist and twerk this the way that you want to, because we have the dates of your said spells and everything else. So you don't get that. You're just a dunce, and you don't realize that because of your YouTube ego, you don't realize people, you know, that may be grieving, and then you want to put magic spells on people. You know, that's just how these YouTubers are, these grifters. So yeah, some voodoo doll in the refrigerator. It doesn't matter. I got her and Griftney J's fupa in my microwave. So fucking, we fight fire with fire, people. It's just how we're doing it. You do witchcraft, we do witchcraft. How you want to play this, right? I'll put it on high for 5 minutes. What? Bring it. So I want to just review this stuff, y'all. This is out of control. Griftney is easy. She's just a complete dunce. These people, they don't understand critique content, review content, right? It's absolutely in the fair use, one of many categories, right? The problem with some of these YouTubers is with their egos is everything is bullying, right? They can always dish it, but they can't take it. And they always want to like do these like fake cease and desists. You cannot get a protection order against somebody because they're doing critique content on you. If that's not the dumbest, so how are these two women? How are they going to find the missing children if they don't understand the rules of YouTube, the very platform that they grift and advertise to find said missing child? You don't even understand the rules of the platform. How are you gonna find the kid? It's out of control, people. It is out of control. But we're gonna get into it right now. Bunch of babies, if you ask me. Blue gumballs need some attention. Blue gumballs. I'm working on it. Wouldn't you know, there's another scam. there's another scam. Oh, yeah. He had plans to come to Florida, wouldn't you know? Oh, yes, he did. I can't say too much. There's another scam, another lady. That's all I can say. It was North Florida is where it was. Ooh, Joshua. Ooh, you were coming to Florida. And it well, I can't say, I promised. But listen, here we go. Let's get into this. I want to show you these nutcases, these cry babies, and this stuff is comical. Oh, before I even start, I posted it on my community wall. Look who came out of the hiding as of yesterday. Look who came out since I got Halo in chat. These people, Not Bright Media, out of nowhere came out. Now, I find it very, very interesting how and why they came out. Well, they've been out the closet. So they retweeted out of nowhere. Come on, what's going on with this? So I this is my original post. It says, you have to be very careful attacking parents with missing kids. God doesn't like ugly, and Lady Carmen never forgets. Prayers for all parents with missing kids and to Dog's situation as well. At night, at Nick the Hat, and at Hong at night. This would obviously be a story about the situation with Dog. It wasn't a dig. I'm pretty respectful there. But oh, look who retweets my tweet here. You're a coward with a X account. Sue us. We love to dispose you and your troll network. So you know I can't let that one slide, people. We're just not letting that one slide. So I mean, we definitely cannot let them. There'll be none of that. So what we have going on here is I fired this one back at them. I said, well, y'all need to figure out at Barbecue Lady and Granny first. Troll network coming from the Bill Cosby advocate? Get the fuck out of here. You were all so quiet all this time, and now karma got you a little butthurt. Good. Stay mad. And magically, there was zero response to that. I just think it's a little funny that that out of nowhere they retweet and say something. I knew it. Why wouldn't they? Because Dog is going through what they put Chris and Katie through. I'm getting receipts from everywhere about this about the psychics and head jar situation. But you know what? Voodoo dickhead, both. Okay. So Griftney J. Now I'm doing Griftney because she cries about this every night, people. Let's keep it real, right?
And attacking Blueberry because he was a bully.
She cries about stuff every single night, right? And everybody, you know, she's the big bully, this and that. Or excuse me, she's victim mode big time, right? But I want to just give these two morons a little bit of an educational lesson here, okay? Because they don't understand the platform that they're on. This is funny though. This is actually comical. But let's have a listen. Let me get through this. So this is Griftney. This is coming at you via Trauma Chronicles. And let's go here first.
That she should let me know. The least you can do is giving me a heads up on what these people are doing behind the scenes, because this is my real life. This is their stalking. This is absolutely beyond not okay. This is defamation. This is slander. This is cyber harassment to the maximum. This is cyber bullying.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, we can prove that there is a coordinated effort.
Oh, here it is, a conspiracy.
A coordinated effort. I want y'all to think about what Granny said in that.
So it's a coordinated effort. It's cyber attack. It's all these words. Victim mode activated. That's what it is. It's not people reviewing her or, reviewing the nonsense that she puts all over the platform. It's a huge, giant conspiracy, right? Now, and there's defamation and all this stuff, right? This is coming from Brittany J. Now, this person, come on, people, you would hire her if your children went missing. I mean, she's like, this lady, she's got a good track record of finding these kids. I mean, I would hire her. You wouldn't want somebody who falls asleep and face plants on their keyboard. You would want somebody with some fresh legs. You don't want somebody with a big old corn, ashy looking. It looks like they might have to amputate the leg. You don't want somebody like that. You want somebody with fresh legs, somebody awake, alert, out there looking. You know what I mean? Like it's that's just what you would want.
That robs an individual of their peace. I have been robbed of my peace. It is absolutely dangerous. It's absolutely dangerous. You don't know. And then when you do that, you also need to do an internal sweep of your psyche and ask yourself, am I willing and beyond ready to possibly accept that something else happened to a person partially because of my actions of trying to get, quote unquote, one up another person.
So she says all this harassment and stuff, they're robbing her of her peace. It's kind of like what she did to Chris and Katie Proudfoot. I wonder if she took any peace from them. Well, we know that she did because the man hit a live one time and absolutely stated how he felt. But then she says, these people who, use her content and play her content, they should, do a internal sweep, on their psyche, and have a quick moral check, right? I wonder if she did that with Chris and Katie and whatever other parents she harasses, or for fuck's sakes, at least have an internal sweep on that fupa. But let's hear about a GPS on that. Here is this is her YouTube. She's crying about people streaming her content, playing her content. By the way, this is Chroma Chronicles. Let me drop it in the chat. We support Chroma Chronicles. Here's a link in the chat. Y'all sub up to her. But there's this big YouTube sweep, she says, like a DEA. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. But the other one also who did the spells on me, they're one and the same almost. Let's have a quick listen.
My content is hers. So what are you going to do? Reuse content sweeps. What are you going to do? All in attempt to shame Natasha. Oh my God, that is crazy. Daisy Love. She was over there saying nana boo boo. I had to restart and saw her live.
Okay, I can't fast forward. We just need a couple seconds and then to the clip that I need. Bro, you keep saying she did a spell on you. Where's Noelle? Man, Noelle's right here. She knows about it.
Thank you, Rody Gal.
She did do a spell.
There's a lot of people that know this. Blame shifting. Yes, Ginger Snaps. Yep. I don't know, Daisy Love. I don't know. It's this whole algorithmic thing because this whole algorithmic thing because my content is hers. So what are you going to do, Jay? Just curious. Trisha, Jay, Chronicles, what is it? Chroma Chronicles? What are all of you going to do?
Here it is.
The list goes on. There's way more. When YouTube does they do sweeps. YouTube does reuse content sweeps. What are you going to do when YouTube does a reuse content and they pick up my audio on every one of y'all's live streams?
What's up, Blank?
What are you going to do? Like, I don't give you permission to use my streams. Sure don't. I have permission to use them. Matter of fact, I've asked you how many times to stop.
What, babe?
have any. So what are you going to do when YouTube does these reused content sweeps? They'll have to find a new target. Yeah, sweet sativa. Nope, she does not have my permission whatsoever.
Okay, so this lady, what she's talking about, she's claiming there's some YouTube sweeps, like YouTube is going around kicking people's doors in, like the DEA. She's confusing YouTube guidelines like I've never seen in my life. I mean, this is crazy. And like I'm saying, how could this grifter contribute anything to a missing child case if she doesn't understand the very rules of the platform she's on, grifting and trying to convince people she's going to find said missing children? Now, let me show you what I'm talking about, right? This is almost comical. Can I do that? Let's see. We'll have to go back to it. No problem. Come on. Okay, what she's confusing. This is very simple. This is what she's trying to say. And this I'm doing this because her and Psycho Slueth, the one who put the spell, they don't understand how this works, right? So this is very simple. This is the policy, right? Reuse content. Reuse content refers to channels that repurpose content that's already on YouTube or another online source without adding significant original commentary, substantive modifications, or educational or entertainment value, right? This is what she is confusing the reuse content. So YouTube, this is one of their newer rules, right? And what this is, right, is you can go on TikTok or Instagram right now, and there's all these shorts and these reels, right? You can't just go over there and download a clip, right, and then throw it on your channel, right? You can't do that, right? It's just that's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. It used to be where, as long as you change the content, you can review somebody, stop it, and then put your commentary. As long as you're giving commentary, as long as you're doing something, right? It used to be where people sometimes would take another creator's video, download it, right? Make a alt channel, download their live, download their videos, and then put them on their channel, right? Without changing anything. That used to be a big deal. That they have an AI that picks that up. But recently, let me show you. That's not even safe anymore, because recently there was a huge YouTuber case. I'm gonna show you guys two things and teach these dimwits something, right? Right here. So I Googled famous YouTuber copyright lawsuit. We're changing the title of the video won in court. So I don't know who the YouTubers are, but there's a YouTuber who sued another YouTuber. And it says it right here. The guy was doing just that. He wouldn't even he wouldn't change anything. The guy took him to court because this guy was just downloading his videos and uploading it to his channel. So in court, the guy's lawyer proved that, he changed the title of said video. Therefore, that's the altar. That's crazy. That just changed everything, people. But so I Googled this. It says here's a couple of notable cases. Matt Hasadia regarding their use of clips and reaction videos. The court ruled that Klein's commentary and criticism constituted fair use. That's not it. Infringement after he used footage of the court. Fair use. Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin, sued Benjamin for copyright infringement after he used her footage in a video. The court dismissed Hughes' claim, ruling that Benjamin's use fell under fair use because of the title. So I don't know who these YouTubers are, but this is like the hardest thing. Copyright is so hard to win in court, right? So defamation is very hard to win in court. Defamation is hard to win in court. If you can understand that, copyright is like double as hard to win in court, right? And defamation is interesting too, because you could say, white boy, you're an asshole. That's not defamation. But you could, if you then say, white boy's a chomo, right? That would be defamation, because I'm not a chomo. But if somebody was to say that, how I prove what financially, what did I lose by someone saying that? Financially, what can I prove in court? What can I bring to court, right? To what I really lose in? How did I lose money, right? It's should I file a lawsuit because of my ego? I mean, I don't want anybody calling me that, don't get me wrong, but that would constitute defamation, right? But I have to prove how it affected me, right? These people are watching celebrity news and shit like that, where they see celebrities win these defamation cases because they can prove that shit and losing movie roles and this and that. For the average Joe, it's much harder. But you are a little YouTuber on this platform. These people are comical, right? They're comical. But before I want to go back to Griftney J real fast. There's also another big case that just happened. It's a channel called John Bravo Films. And I bring this up because this guy, his whole channel is about Wes Watson, an alpha male, right? He reviews one creator, right? Only one person, right? And it's the same victim mode. Oh my God, bullying. Oh my God, the whole channel's about me. It's fair use. It's fair use. It's critique, right? So the guy did victim mode, lawsuit, this and that. John Bravo won. These cases keep getting smoked in court. But, these grifters are going to be, the ones to just pull it out the jar, right? Because so they're going to say, I'm doing defamation because I say that Psycho Slueth got convicted of animal abuse. Hey, lady, you did. I might call her a grifter, right? There's an article that a journalist did exposing her fake psychicness, right? You want to say I'm doing defamation. Lady, you're talking about my head is in a jar in your refrigerator. Dirt. But let's have a listen let's wrap this Griftney J thing up, right? Because I thought this was very interesting for one reason. Where was the timestamp? 1:17:45 is what we need. Here we go. Can I do this? Damn it. Come on, man. Okay, let's go. Bam, we're right here.
Crazy. And then what is it that y'all said that happens? Like, she uses me to get donations. Like audio or video, not audio or video, nor video. All right. Audio or video. Here. You do not have my permission to use my content at Everyday with Jay. You do not.
She's
it is very lazy.
She's
It is very
verbally
lazy what
telling
they're doing.
Jay not to use your content.
She also live streaming our chat, reading some comments, stalking my subscribers. Stalking my subscribers. Listen, I need to talk to y'all about something though, because I keep getting off track. And D Bucks girl, how are you?
What's up, Crown
Hope you're doing
Chronicles?
good.
What's up,
All right,
Grace?
before we get started, I do gotta ask, guys.
Good people.
We are getting close to the end of the month, so if anybody wants to help out the channel, if you want to become a member, you want to support our goal, anything helps. It's very much appreciated. And yes, so all right, let me because there's something really important I need to talk to you guys about. This is what my title's based on too.
All right, so this lady literally goes from saying that J for Justice is using her for donation into it seems like subdrafting or verbally saying a complete nothing burger of a typo of not understanding the YouTube guidelines, to literally begging and grifting for members because it's the end of the month. I mean, can I just be real with you guys for a second here? Look, people, it's the 23rd, people. It's the end of the month, and I need members. Okay. I mean, look, people, get your purses and wallets out. It's the end of the month. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to symbolize, but what was that? Like, did she just like forget what she was talking about? She just literally went from giving a verbal command about not streaming her to the end of the month grift. That was like a dry grift. She just snuck that right in there, right? I'm gonna start doing this shit, people. Hey, look, end of the month alert. Okay. We need members. So that was that moron not understanding this thing, right? She does it all the time, right? Now, the next person, how much time I got today? We got time today. This next lady, this is comical on so many levels. This is going to be the one who put some type of witch spell on me and Crabtree, okay? I don't know what it was. If anybody in the chat could let me know what the hell it means. Can somebody Google what kind of spell is it when you put somebody in the refrigerator in a jar? Okay, you gotta be a real. I'm kind of a motherfucker, y'all. These people hate old white boy, and I love every second of it. But I mean, this is a brand new one even for me. They're doing spells. Like, this is not, just think about that. They're doing spells. Like, this is not even a joke. They're putting spells on me. I mean, this is like this is defamation. But let's get into this shit. This is out of control. Yeah, I'm probably calling the police on you too, because I'm not doing these spells. I'm calling the cops. So should we do it now? But let's have a listen at this moron, right? I guess before I get into this horrific set of lies you're about to watch, I just want to show you what we're dealing with, right? This lady, I mean, talk about grifter, right? There is this lady in this live, or one of these lives, she grifts like 90 times. Now, one look at the channel, look at all the separate grifts she's got going on. You know, you can get these perfect earth gems, natural gemstones, and crystal decoy, right? 10% off, actually. Or you can pick up some, an otter spirit ambassador thing, whatever the hell that is. If you don't, can't afford that right now, you could always hit up the wish list. Link in the description. Now, if you don't want to do that, we also have many ways you can support us. We got merch, book, Linktree, Patreon, merch, readings. Here goes the QR code for support the cadaver dog training and GoFundMe. Now, just in case you didn't catch it, oh, here's this. Lies and Twisted Truths. don't equal victory. Fact. Arizona granted me a restraining order. Why? Because what happened was legally deemed harassment. Fact. The respondent was served. Fact. The order was contested. Fact. The only reason it was squashed was due to judicial changes from a newly passed law, not lack of merit. Fact. The judge didn't allow the respondent to speak because the case was dismissed on legal grounds, not because they won. Fact. Arizona recommended a refile in Minnesota. Fact. I filed the next day, hearing is set. So tell me again how exactly I was demolished in court. Look at the fact sheet that she has here. Somebody, fact, Arizona recommended I refile in Minnesota. We're going to get to all this in just 1 second. If you're behind or confused on anything, trust me, we'll do it all. But we have to cover all the lies. Because last I checked, 2 people are now documented in Arizona court records for coordinated harassment. Both judges acknowledged the validity of my claims. And if you contest a restraining order with weak games and loud mouths, you might want to brace yourself for how that looks on record. Reminder, White Boy is next. And this time, there's no jurisdictional loopholes. Say less. Screen record this and run it back if you need to know. This is me correcting misinformation with facts, which is not harassment. Notice how she catches herself in lies. First sentence, 2 people are now documented in Arizona court records for coordinated harassment. Then, reminder, White Boy is next. Lady, this is all about me and my moderator, Vanished, who used to support you, but unfortunately, she saw through your grifting. Okay? You keep getting confused on the lies, and everybody's talking about your own these grifts that you're doing. The spells. Okay, but what am I talking about, people? Let's get into it. Let's have a quick listen at this nutcase, and let's keep track. Can we get a lie counter in the chat? I need a lie meter. A lieometer. So we're gonna have to go to what was I at? 133. What's that? What? Oh, I don't know. 133.15. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. I just got here now. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. Can you hear that? I was just coming right back to the chat right now. Can we hear? Can you guys hear it? Can I get a sound check? What? Grace's gavel's in the house, and Krama was in there. If you got probably still in chat. Good creators, good friends right there. You got ladies, drop your links. Can I get a sound check, y'all? To simply freeze or halt their actions or influence is a type of binding or banishing spell often used to silence someone to stop unwanted behavior. Thank you very much for that. You can hear it, babe?
You gotta press play. She's not speaking.
Thank you, April. Okay, so notice what she says. She's talking about my mod right now, Vanished, because I kept hearing this rumor. I have this other protection order. We found out it was her, and my mod went to court, and the judge laughed at this lady. When I was in court for the only protection order that I have, the judge specifically told me, if this was on YouTube, this would be a dead issue. And I could probably literally play you the clip of him saying that. But this lady has already got herself in a lie. Remember the post I showed you? Documented facts. Arizona, there's 2 people that have. So she keeps getting herself confused, right? So she just said, white boy is next. But listen, she'll catch herself in lies, right? But meat potatoes is my mod. This thing got laughed at in court. What this lady did, because of the ego, right, is she refiled in Minnesota, right? As if it's going to do anything there, right? Nothing's going to happen, right? You are allowed to review somebody. You are absolutely allowed to review somebody. That's not how YouTube works. If somebody is reviewing you or does critique content on you, you don't just get to silence them with the law. No, that's not how it works. That's somebody that's full of poop. Full of poop. I mean, I'm doing this critique content because Spirit told me to. Really quick, just to catch anybody up, this is also the person who claims that Ted Bundy whispers to her where the missing children are. Yeah, this is correct. The dead serial killer, Ted Bundy, the only Ted Bundy you probably ever heard of, happens to tell her where the missing children are. You can't make it up. Did she just say that it's a new law because Arizona doesn't have jurisdiction over Minnesota? There's no receipts on this. And wouldn't it make sense that every state has their own laws? Isn't that kind of how our Constitution is? I've never heard of that. Who could you imagine going in front of a judge? Your Honor, I don't know this person really in real life, but and I understand that they're like 6 or 7 states away, but I just can't. I mean, the harassment and stuff like this. And then the judge is probably like, I almost like, if I get served with anything, from what I understand, this was done over Zoom, which I am so familiar with. I used to upload a lot of videos on that. I will. This would be great because I'll have it. It'll be in video form for your viewing pleasure. I will absolutely. I would absolutely tell the judge about Ted Bundy. I would absolutely. I mean, it wouldn't go that far at all, but it just yeah, absolutely. The spells, all that. I would tell the judge, I don't know, this harassment stuff. Judge, can we just talk about the magic spells for just 1 second? Just the black magic for 1 second. What about now, chilling days? All right. So you guys are saying no sound still? What? Okay. No. Okay, not a problem. Hold on. Let me do this. Thank you. Hold on. Let me do this. How long has it been without sound, y'all? Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So you heard me, though, so I don't have to repeat what I said.
But so I had a restraining order put on her.
How about
so
now?
She had to shut up for a
One
while.
in chat if we're good. One in chat.
I went to
One in
court
chat.
or
Slueth,
she contested it. We went to court and they quashed it for jurisdictional issue. Apparently Arizona doesn't have jurisdiction over, and they did not tell me I did that. I guess it's a new law. So it was only quashed on jurisdictional issues, not any merit. The judge sat there and told me this is clearly, and I would refile with Minnesota. If
Okay, we
they
got to
have the
fix
same
that. Thank you.
harassment
Thank you for
laws that
raising my
we
attention.
do. So she asked her, and she said yes. If it has anything to do with Rochelle, no. So she didn't get to say anything. And so I refiled in Minnesota the next day, and she got served with paperwork for court. Well, she went to her little companion over there and stated that she wrecked me in court.
So, again, how do you know what Vanish told me? How do you know what she stated? I said that you got demolished in court. How do you know how or what words she used? It's not even a word that she would use. You know her. You used to be friends before she got caught on to all your grifting and lies. That's what I said. It just shows that you watch every second of my videos, and like Griftney J, you don't understand the YouTube policies because you literally posted on your community wall to have people mass report my channel. And I did get a hold of YouTube, and they've changed their policies on that as well. It doesn't matter if 1 million people report the channel, as long as they review it. And as long as I'm within guidelines, I'm good. YouTube doesn't stroke anyone's egos. They don't massage anyone's egos. You know, if you have a whole bunch of, you're telling people, and yeah, come on, you're a psychic. You should have seen that coming. You should have seen that coming. But you're telling people to mass report for bullying. It's not, everything's not bullying and harassment if people are reviewing somebody. That's not how this, I'm not saying that you're bullying me and you're talking about me. It's not how this works. It's not how this works.
And I'm like, okay, what court were you at? And that she's annoyed that I'm doing another restraining order. Well, if you would just leave me alone, I wouldn't do the restraining order. Hello? It's not that hard. Just stop harassing me and acting like it's free speech, and I won't have to do it.
Harassing you. Vanished has been on panel with you. She's making videos of herself on panel, and she knows the insides of your operation. She used to do your editing for you and everything else. You're only trying to silence her because she's telling the absolute truth. Just like that journalist said about you, you're a fraud.
Oh, also, she said that they took up the article, the biggest made out of Subscribe.
And you know, you're mad about that I talked about the animal abuse charges. This is something that you pled guilty to, okay, in open court, right? You call me a criminal. I don't hurt animals. Never have, never will. Nope. But the sources that I showed, the article in your hometown, by you calling up the news place or whatever and getting the article taken down, who knows what you said to them, right? Or whatever you did with that article does not change the fact that your conviction is there. It doesn't make it go away.
Not like I'm just doing it for the fun of it. Oh, I met her through YouTube.
Now, here comes.
Yeah, she did. She did come on as a fangirl hardcore. Yeah.
a fangirl.
And
When
I
people
know
like
she truly believed in my work.
everybody's a simp, everybody's a fangirl. That was one of your supporters, right? That's one of your supporters. Was one of your supporters. Now they're a fangirl. That's so crazy.
You can't go and believe in my work and me find things for you on a live, and you sit there on videos and validate knowing that I don't know things and
What's
they
up,
haven't
Mr.
happened
Glass?
yet, and then go and call me a fraud and a fake. It just doesn't work like that. That's just spreading malicious lies. Yeah, her criminal co-conspirator.
Whoa, lady.
Defamation.
Whoa, lady. Criminal co-conspirator. Hey, you know what? Watch this. Hold on. I'll be back, guys. Give me 1 second. Watch this. I got something. I got something. I got rebuttal to that.
I just sent you the link that she's saying she had sealed. It's not sealed. It just removed her name.
Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this thing, right? This is called an animal, right? An animal. Now, why would I hurt this guy? Why would I want to hurt this guy right here? Why would I want to hurt this guy? Why would I want to hurt this guy? That's what you do.
That's my Ashley. He's a rescue.
Who hurts animals?
And I would never hurt anybody that any animal
Who has
that
a
will help it.
lifetime restraining order on him.
I will hurt anyone that hurts
So,
him.
The lifetime
it was not hard for me to get one on him at all.
Wait, pay attention, guys. It wasn't hard on me to get one on him.
The paperwork says you're next, though.
But you're saying what? You're getting caught in your own lies. You're getting caught in your own lies. She just said it wasn't hard to get one on him. I just showed you a white boy's next. She's getting caught in her own lies. And what are you talking about? Lifetime protection order, lady. Look, I don't go to the trailer park. I don't go to the trailer park. I don't go where the fentanyl is. Right? If anything, the judge did me a favor. Right? I'm an addict. Right? I am an addict. Always will be. Right? In recovery. Why? The judge saying you can never go over there. You can never go to the shitty part of the county over there and the trailer park. He's doing me a solid. But let's continue.
What's crazy is like her whole channel is about me, and people are like literally agreeing with her. Like, what are you talking about?
They are also
okay. I looked up Rick Allen. I'm sure I looked up everything on Idaho 4. I'm sure I looked up on the Titan sub. I'm sure I looked up Quentin before he was born. She did have those videos for me.
That's
so
guys, my cat Ashley.
You know, it's crazy to me. Like, I'm not just, I left the hell alone so I can do my work.
You know what she reminds
without
me
lies
of?
being twisted and turned and saying things that aren't true, that you don't even know about. They did a whole 2 hours about me just talking it. Stuff that wasn't even accurate or true. Called animal control. Had other people call animal control. So I wonder if there's a legality there with but animal control didn't act on it because I should screen. So, and it was all because it stormed and the fence was down the back and my dogs got out. They're LGDs, and so they threw this big old thing. Like, I must be not taking care of my dogs because they escaped. Like, karma. All I gotta say. Yep. I don't give a. You don't.
Because he has a wife, lady. You're calling him 3 o'clock in the morning. We have the receipts. You were getting a little bit too. Come on, man. In my opinion, you wanted to gobble him up. In my opinion, you wanted to go to Gollapalooza. Just the only thing is, it wasn't Ozzy that was headlining that this year. It was Crabtree. Rest in peace, Ozzy, as of yesterday. You're going to Gollapalooza. I mean, come on. And then you got mad at Crabtree because you did just as that journalist with that expose was explaining about you. all you do is always look into the area of where the missing children is, and you pick the most the area where what the data shows, or you'll get news clips, and you'll hurry up to YouTube and act like Spirit told you when you just read it off the internet, like that journal said. But you're trying to say that you got to put it to Twitter. You're trying to say that you got mad at Crabtree because he's didn't want to search an area that he already searched, and you're insisting that you know where Sebastian Rogers is. It was getting weird for him. You're calling all hours of the night. There's Gobblepalooza, and how do you don't know where Sebastian is? It's weird. But why? So, people, out of everything I just said, how does this? I'm trying to understand why was their spells done? Why was their spells done? Oh, wait. No, we're not done, because she ends up with another lie. Hold on, about the protection order thing. Hold on, let's go back real fast. Wait, no, we're not done. It's almost done.
Want to listen to me? That's fine, because you missed him where he was. So whatever. Yeah, no, as the day that it got quashed for jurisdictional issues, she posted, "Oh, she tried to keep me quiet, blah blah blah." And then she's talking about how, she's annoyed that I'm doing another restraining order. Well, leave me alone and I won't do it. Period. Just shut up. What's funny though is her straight up telling me, I don't watch White Boy. I don't have anything to do with White Boy. I don't talk to White Boy. I don't have time to go on lives or anything. And the next thing you know, that's the first place she runs and becomes a mod and gets on his live and starts talking shit. So
another lie. I didn't even meet Vanished. Vanished saw me reviewing you one time. I was reviewing you, and she found my channel because she was tired of your lies and your grifts. So she found me that way. And absolutely, I'm modding up somebody who was anybody that mods for these tragedy pimps, or they were tight in there. They come over here, tell me the story. I get to know them a little bit. They get a wrench, because I know you're going to watch this in full detail. And I know it makes you big mad. I mean, lady, you're putting spells. You're doing spells.
Oh yeah, she posted several videos. I mean, did you get them, Tracy? Because this might go beyond a restraining order.
Here we go.
That's where I'm at. I ain't the one anymore.
Bitch, you aren't the one.
I spent 12 years of my life building this work and helping people.
That's the
and I'm not gonna let some petty biatch and her buddy try to destroy that.
And her what? Yeah.
So
what's up, old girl?
I'm not the one.
You are the one. You're the one that I make out of retirement.
And there might be times where I get weak, but you know what? No one understood what I've went through in my life and how much I've surpassed. And I gained a lot of resilience. So, and the thing is somebody else got their nose in it, ran to them and ran to her.
Where's it?
And you know what? That can be recoverable, Tracy, with a lawsuit. So that's what I'm looking into. I don't know if that'll make anybody shut up or not.
Oh, yes.
And then whenever I had spoken out about it before, I ended up deleting it because I had I had no support on it. Like, I was going through a really tough time. Lost her tag. I don't know where it went, but he has a collar that has his name on it. And she had a tag. It changes the energy, right? Because when we're grieving, we're
so in this
fuck off haters.
In this same live,
I'm in the mood.
It was just a time.
I don't know where they think harassment has anything to do with free speech. And sorry.
All right, Crabtree's coming in.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. You
And this-
see my, because I
So
like I hadn't even
Alright,
talked
is this
about this
it?
stuff because like for legal
Yeah, this
reasons
might-
I
this
think
might be
it's important for me not to. But she was saying that so what happened was I had a restraining order put on
what had
her.
happened was
The court stated it was harassment. Accidentally we had a restraining. I won't even talk about the other one because that's coming. But when that comes I'll tell you what happened there because I was kind of stupid. But
so that's me, right? That's me. So you just and then that's what I wanted to show you guys. But then so we went backwards, right? You see what she gets caught in her own lies. And if you're such a good psychic, why didn't you see that court hearing was going to be a failure? Why didn't you see that coming? It's just out of control, people. But this lady is putting spells on. We have Crabtree entering, I believe. Crabtree, you want a link or you want to call? It's out of control, people. So Grace has put the definition of this jar thing, right? So it's crazy as hell. She's an enemy of God. Ain't that the truth? Witches can't do nothing to old white boy. I believe in Jesus Christ. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. Jesus, I need your help. The thing is, there's this witch, and she's doing spells. So if you could put a ring of protection around me, and Jesus, please forgive her. Could you maybe help her out with the job as well? Because she's kind of a grifter. And forgive her for the animal stuff too, because she hurts animals. But if we could just get her a job possibly for the grifts to stop, and can you please, in the name of Jesus, can you take the witch stuff and throw it away? Get it out of here. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. See what that does? X is all your shit. What's up, Cynthia? Seriously, though. Yeah, where's Crabtree? Is he coming, you said? So Crabtree's coming. Look, so I would like to show you guys the clip of this spell, right? And I think that Crabtree has it. I don't know. I really want to tell you how messed up this is, right? This is about YouTube ego, right? This is about YouTube ego. If you're in my chat, is this somebody I am always talking about? This lady is big mad because, like she said in that live, yeah, I did do a 2-hour expose on her, exposing a lot of stuff because she attacks Chris and Katie. She attacked Don and has said weird things about the kids. And there's a lot of grifts. A lot of her supporters have came through, not just my mod, but other ones too. There's a whole Facebook group about her. And they've told me about her grifts, right? Then I read this journalist expose he did on her on all these cases. He really exposed her. She's just a fraudulent person, but she doesn't want that info out there. And anyway, this is done a long time ago. Like your ego, you're so butthurt about it. You're trying to silence people. And Grace Googled that thing, a binding thing to silence me. Man, if you don't stop, if you don't listen, I'm gonna do voodoo too. So however you want to do it. What's up, Lydia? Grace, is that true? What'd you Google? Can you drop it again if you don't mind? I'm gonna put it on the screen. I hate to ask again. Maybe I can find it up here. She put the definition up. I've had it up earlier. Here, I got it, Grace. I got it. Here it is, y'all. So this is what the thing is right here. To symbolically freeze or halt their actions or influence. It's a type of binding or banishing spell, often used to silence someone, stop unwanted behavior. I'm calling police. Should I call police? I should call police.
What I tell you, it was.
Should I call police?
I told you from the fucking start.
I'm gonna call police. Should I call police?
You have to call the Arizona police.
I'm about this close right now. Should I do it?
Do what what you want, babe. You're gonna do whatever you want, and you're gonna be happy about it.
Yeah, another lawsuit. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So where the hell's Crabtree at? He's coming.
He's coming now. He's coming now.
Let me call. Let me call him. So apparently last night this was being discussed as well on another channel, the spells. I don't want to give too much away. There's something I really want to tell you guys about this to make it makes it so much more messed up. But I don't want to tell Crabtree his business, man.
Keep it quiet.
But we're gonna figure it out right now. We're calling him now.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Trying to get my internet to work.
Oh,
If I'll drop you just a second, I'm sorry, man.
All
I
right.
just got back to the house.
you're good.
Oh,
Do you have the conversation of the jar that the spell she put on us?
so apparently so I was told about it, and from what I understood about the jar of spells,
She was talking about it a little bit on this live, laughing about it and stuff, but she didn't say any names though.
and that's I don't know. There's supposedly, from what I understood, there's supposedly a video to which you see it, which is I cannot find it. That's what and I've tried last night harder than shit. But I will say this, that it wouldn't surprise me, because the way she holds vendettas or whatever the hell you want to call. I don't even know how you say that, man. But
Yeah,
it's aggravating to me because at the end of the day, whether you believe in that stuff or not, it's that's essentially wishing harm on people,
it is.
And
What if this is like a ransom because she wants to fuck you so bad? This is possibly a ransom. You can get us. You can get it, Steve. You can get us out of this.
Well, the crazy part is apparently there was a video the other day. And I've not kept up with this stuff because most of y'all know what's going on with my family.
No, I didn't say anything, and I didn't want to because I didn't know if you did on the internet or not. But you want to say it now.
And I lost my dad, and so we lost him Thursday. So he got live flighted obituaries on my TikTok, but he was sick, and so it's just been a lot.
So this is how. That's what I wanted to tell y'all, man. It makes the situation even more sick. Like this lady, her head is so big, her ego is so big about people reviewing or whatever that you're Judas to somebody when they're grieving. You know what I mean? God don't like ugly, man, or witches, by the way.
That I would, and this is no shit. I remember it clear as day that I'm going to lose somebody very close to me, and it's going to hurt. So I remember that. Now, whether it was me, I don't think at the time, because this is when we were talking and working together, that it was malicious intent or anything. But just thinking back to it, it's like, and this spell or whatever the hell it is that she's done with all of us. It has been said that. Hold on, I'll tell you. Let's see.
Grace's gavel looked it up.
Everybody is expressing their feelings.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking at the screen or not. I was putting people's messages up for you. I'll do it again in just 1 second. But it means.
No, you're fine, man. I'm logging in right now to my computer, man. So because I can't see. I have. You know what? Verizon's went to crap, which is ironic.
So it means this, bro. It says To symbolically freeze or halt their actions or influence. It's a type of binding or banishing spell, often used to silence someone, stop unwanted behavior, or halt a negative situation. Yeah.
Well, halt this bitch.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
And this is all over because I reviewed her and you wouldn't let her, you know, I mean, she was calling you 3 a.m. She wanted the fellatio bad. You know, this might be ransom, bro. I don't know what this is, but
Ransom.
I mean, the way I look at it is like you do all this stuff. I think that they do. I have honestly refrained from saying much just because of the bullcrap that's going on, and not just with my father passing. I mean, most everybody knows I lost my business. I'm like, it's tough, and I'm not the only one going through some shit. Hell, y'all, you know, we all are, but it's like the narrative. It's just like Josh the Laugh. Constantly, every day, he's talking about me, and it's almost ironic. And at a point, you know what? Like, I know who I am. You know who you are. Like, it's frustrating. And everybody kept asking about, you know, the Summer Wells case. Are they actually still certain? Like, what happened with this most recent stuff? I said, honestly, you're probably keeping it under wraps. I would too.
yeah.
It's like, it's the internet has turned into a playground for these families to be stepped on and used as an emotional piggy bank. And anybody that speaks up about it gets, you know, just the craziest stuff, man. I've never seen this type of, I guess, selfishness almost, where it's like, look at me, look what I can do.
Hey, can I ask you a question? But when it comes to her, can you explain, because I don't want to say the story wrong. When you were working with her, she kept telling you that Sebastian was in an area. And then she kept like, what'd she get mad at you about? What was the fallout about besides the fellatio?
Well, can you drop me a
yeah.
StreamYard link by chance?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. It's in chat right now.
All right. Give me 1 second.
All right. He's gonna come on here so y'all can see him and stuff like that. So we'll get, because I actually forgot what it was. It was something like she told him. He gave me all the text receipts and all that, and we'll get a refresher here in a second. But I was going to put one in chat if you could hear him on the phone. But yeah, his dad died, y'all, so it makes it even more
at a very young age, unexpectedly. Like, he was young. He wasn't too much older than me. That shit's not supposed to fucking happen.
So that live that I was just playing with her and stuff, there's some talk of this stuff in the jar. I don't want to say heads in a jar or something like this. But what I find comical is,
it could be she printed out your picture.
She said in this, I should have the timestamp for it, but she's talking about this stuff in the jar in the refrigerator stuff, right? And she's talking about, you can find out how to do it on TikTok. Like, lady,
you're fucking idiot.
What kind of witch are you? You have to go to TikTok to get the spell. And then what I also found comical is, I was showing you pictures of some of her grifts. She's selling a class.
She sells pills.
Yeah, pills, and I don't think there's FDA approval on those pills, for one.
There's no fucking way.
Those witch pills are not FDA approved, and we'll have to call about that too. And for two, she's selling classes. Do you want to become a true crime psychic? Attend my class for only $99.99. I can tell you how to do TikTok spells, and I can tell how you got to go. And then she says
she has the normal 25 per question on her live. $25 a question, bitch.
25. So guys, look, just like Griftney J, it's the end of the month. I need members, and it's 25 a question over here. 25 a question. No deals over here. 25 a question, and she has true crime cards. So, do you follow the cases? Do you want to know the answers? For just $29.99, you can have my true crime deck of cards. What will that do? Absolutely nothing, but it'll help you solve the case. I mean, the grifts are unreal. Like there's every day there's a new grift. How about job? How about work? Holy shit, people.
Hello? Yeah, fuck you. Call somebody who cares.
I don't know. I don't think his thing's working that well. We'll give it a few more. Oh, here it is right here. He says what now? It's loading. Okay. I'll drop it again. But it's bad, man. The grifts are bad. I'll put something together. I'm going to put something together for you guys to show you how bad it is.
I have a bunch of shit, so I'm just going to compile it.
Please read the comments while you're waiting there, Crabtree. There's a lot of people who are giving condolences and trying to
I heard the boot.
they're saying how they feel about your father passing. What up? You got volume?
All right, sorry, buddy. This thing's going nuts.
No, you're good. But you're a little low, but
all right, we good now? I just turned it up for y'all. So cool.
Did you see the chat about
my dad?
What's that? Yeah, your dad.
Yeah, I did, man. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. It's been rough. I'll just sum this up because I know we need to get to the other stuff. But he was a type 1 diabetic since he was 3 years old. He had neuropathy. I call it stage 4. I don't know if they have stages, but I knew he had the worst form. He would have half his foot amputated about a month and a half ago. Home health care was supposed to come see him 4 days a week. Was saying that they were showing up and that he wasn't answering, which is not the case at all. We had, my mom had access to the cameras. We checked his phone. He would end up with a pretty bad infection, but they sent him home because he has a port. So they gave him vancomycin and everything else. Well, on Wednesday night, Thursday, I'm sorry. Wednesday, he gets life flighted. And what pissed me off the most, anybody that knows diabetes, my dad had 9 lives. I've seen this man's blood sugar be 22, and how he survived is beyond me, but very thankful he did. The crazy part about this was he was very violent when you try to touch him when his sugar was low, and he didn't mean to. Well, Macon County, Lafayette, Tennessee, decided to hold off care because they said as they walked into the house, he was talking and alert, and he said, "I'm tired. I just want to close my eyes." So he closes his eyes. My mom's going off. All this stuff's going on. It's like, well, why ain't y'all taking him? I don't understand. Well, he seems fine. Have you checked his sugar? All the normal things. Well, we need to wait for backup. Derek gets pretty violent. No, he needs to go now. I'm telling you, something's not right with him. That's not normal. He's 8. His sugar shouldn't be low. It took an hour for them to get back up there. By the time they got there, they realized, oh shit, something's really wrong. They life flight him to Skyline in Madison, Tennessee. He gets there. He's in ICU. He kind of recovers. He does have a severe infection and pneumonia. He's septic, but he's talking. They ask him, "Hey, can we talk to my mom and all this other stuff?" He gives, "Yeah, just my mom." Well, mom said, "Can we talk? Can I talk to him? Actually talk to him?" "No, you can't." Well, can we come see him? Is there any way I can come see him? Let him know we're here, that we're on our way. Well, we'll tell him that, but I can't let you come. And then a few hours later, he was gone.
Damn, man.
It took a lot. You got to think, it takes a lot for a person to step in to be a dad. He was my stepfather, but he's been in my life since I was 9, 10 years old. I was raised by my grandparents. But he always included me.
It's 12:25. Me either.
So, but I appreciate it.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy, man. I got to go to work. I did not realize how late it was. Listen, so if you could,
I'm gonna text him and maybe I can get we can do like a recorded conversation if he's okay with it, and then we'll
figure it out. But we'll figure it out. What? So how did this lady? Real fast before I kind of wrap this up, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, you're good, man.
How did you find out with this lady?
So, simple, short. Online, I would meet her through online. Apparently, she was looking for somebody in the area, and I was out searching, so we got connected, and I started working with her. The thing is like it's been said that I said that she was obsessed with me. Now, I didn't verbatim say that, but you're blowing my phone up. Now, she had a problem. She didn't sleep at night. I'm sitting there in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. getting text and all this other shit. My wife's like, hey, no, this doesn't need to happen. But the area to which searching does not come from psychic sleuth. It come from a girl named Carly, who's an astrologist, and it's the mapping lines. There was also another person named Jennifer Jennings, who is on the other team that does mapping as well. I started working with a map. I had told, and the crazy part about this is I will not take from. She introduced me to a map and their stuff, and she didn't know astrology like that. Carly did. They worked her map. At this point, I had been searching a lot, Matt, and I'm telling you, I'm like, well, dude, I don't know. I need some kind of guidance. Nobody's giving me guidance. I'm not talking to Seth and Tony anymore. I'm not, I don't talk to Chris and Katie at this point. I don't, where do I go from here? And this map, I was like, well, you know what? I have nothing else to lose. We can't find them. And, why not just see what happens? So I started searching. Well, I remember seeing on a video that Seth had done a search out there in that area, right next to Mansker Creek, in the dog that would quote unquote hit, right? There's a video where you see a dog kneel down, all this other stuff. So I was like, well, you know what? It's weird how lines go right by there, and that all happened in the same area. I'm going to go to that area. Never once was it an area to which she directed me. It was an area to which Carly directed me.
Okay. So this is another lie.
She always takes credit for other people's shit.
Which is exactly what she does. Yeah, this I want to get to the bottom of this these spells that were put on us. I think I know what you're talking about. The problem is she does these long ass lives, bro. So that's probably in that. I was skimming through.
She thought the damn river ran reverse. She thought it went back the other way. And was telling me I'm in the wrong area. I'm in the wrong area. You need to listen to spirit. And I'm like, I'm not listening to, like, look, man, I'm trying to search. Like, and she said, because dude, I went to this is a true story, and I'll let you go. And if you text me when you can come back, I'll be here. Whatever you need from me, man. I'm sorry it's been hard to get a hold of me the past few days. So
it's cool. I didn't realize it was this late. I gotta leave for work here in a minute, but
no, you're fine.
Cool. We'll figure it out.
But she had me in Percy Priest. There's videos of me in Percy Priest where you see this big long bridge. I had actually tore my motor prop there. She got upset with me because I went to search on land and couldn't be on the water anymore because I mean it cost $3,200 to fix my motor on my boat.
Is Percy where you found that that might have been that skull thing?
No, that's Mansker.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And there's a lot to Mansker in the dam and the water anyways that I could say that people don't have an understanding of what really, even talking with the Corps of Engineers, being here, I find it hilarious. People that aren't even, and this, but people not from the area that haven't had boots on the ground or been a part of this that seem to think they know it all or know the answers. And it's like, y'all don't even know. Like that's
the thing. Like, why doesn't, if spirit is telling you this, why don't you take spirit's directions, get off your ass and go over there and find, what these directions? Yeah. She's getting mad at you.
Because she had to have her people paid for her.
It's just crazy. Like, she's getting mad at you because you're not doing exactly what she's saying. It's just one of her grifts, man. Did you ever read that article about her?
Yeah. And what the sad part is, even with the article and everything, like, I didn't know any of this. It was just out of respect for my wife, man. It's just like the constant blowing me up and stuff. And it's like, then I noticed some weird stuff with the Tony stuff because she wouldn't talk to Tony and them at first. She said that she had tried to reach out to Seth, but she didn't want to work with Tony. And now it's funny because on a comment she made the other day, she was like, I'll just tell Tony. And it's funny as shit to me. I'm like, oh, shaking in my boots. And at the end, she's like, I don't want to tell people about this spot because of a certain someone, which is referring to me, which is almost hilarious.
That might find a child because she don't like you. fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's only her.
All right,
Yeah.
man. Listen, I didn't know how late it was. I gotta actually go. I gotta leave for work. Listen, I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna do a follow up on this about the spells.
Absolutely.
I think I'm sorry about your dad, man. And yeah, this lady's an idiot. About the guy blue gumballs, I will get with you about that too. I wouldn't worry about him at all.
I'm not. I take your advice. I take your advice.
With him. He's his own worst enemy. He cannot stop scamming people, and we'll learn all about that very soon. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the time and letting me come up for a minute. Really,
it's cool. My bad. I didn't know it was 12:30, man. My bad though. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you up. She's gonna watch this, and it's crazy. Spells. It's nuts. All right, brother. Be easy,
Take care,
man.
Yep.
All right, guys. I didn't even realize it was this late. My bad. I do got to leave. So Banish is in here. The person who who demolished her in court. There's some other stuff I wanted to show, but that's okay because
We can do
I will either finish this on, I will do this on my next live, or I will put together an excellent video. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I promise you guys that I will follow up on it. I do what I say and I say what I mean. Look, be spell free, be buster free, from these scammers and tragedy pimps, and be lie free. You know what I mean? Don't get grifted from them. Babe, the toilet situation. Did we get an update on that yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna call today.
All right. Stay tuned for the toilet install of Betty's ex-husband. That's coming as well. People are doing spells, people. I will get to the bottom of it. I'll find you I'll find it. Give it up for Crabtree. If you're in the replay of this, the man lost his father. This is YouTube 101 for Griftney J and the Psycho Slueth of understanding critique content. You're not getting bullied when people play your stuff. It's all within the confines and rules of YouTube. Telling your supporters to report people who are playing your stuff how'd that work out for you? It's just, you can't go sue everybody that talks about you. It's not how the world works. It's amazing. These are little YouTubers. I'm a little YouTuber, right? Could you imagine if they were in the shoes of like a Donald Trump, right? Yeah, people talk about him, right? Could you imagine their mind would explode? And I'll end with this, right? Speaking of Trump, Psycho Slueth has massive Trump derangement syndrome, right? And I'm not too worried about this witch spell because she also told her supporters that Kamala Harris, Spirit, told her Kamala Harris was going to win this past election. Now, that didn't go over too well. And she's not.
She bases her shit off of Simpsons as well. She'll watch and see what they predicted.
If it was Miss Cleo, I'd be shaking in my boots. But I'm not worried about fake psychics, right? She doesn't have the powers, she doesn't have the gift, and she doesn't have the spirit, right? Ted Bundy is not a spirit. He's a dead serial killer, right? That's who tells you where the missing children are, right? This is like something that I have to put, the words that's coming out of my mouth right now, I'm going to sit down with an author and write a book about this experience called YouTube. Only on YouTube would you ever hear something like that ever come out of someone's mouth. Ted Bundy tells me where the missing kids are. People, I'm not worried about it, people, for obviously these reasons, right? This is comical at best, people. But I gotta get out of here. Just giving you an update of what happens here on this thing called YouTube. Stay safe, navigating these streets. I gotta go. #FUBJ, absolutely. Miss Cleo was fake. Yes, she was, but way more real than her. She watches Simpsons. She wanted us to use something they got for validation. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I just said. My grandma do voodoo. I just put the head up in voodoo.
Yes, everyone have an awesome day. Y'all be good, man. I'm out of here. Y'all gotta get to work. Peace. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, And in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.